Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I never know how to start these videos. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexus and today I have another what I eat in a day video for you. And just like last time, I'm starting my day off with some watermelon. It was a yellow watermelon before. This time I have a regular watermelon. It's okay. I wish it was a little bit sweeter, but it works. Bentley's just staring at me, waiting for me to drop him a piece. Okay, I'll give you some. Here. I love drinking the water out. Okay, so today's gonna be like a moderately healthy type video. I do have some chocolate cake that I want to finish. And I normally make my own pasta, but I saw this frozen vegan pasta by Gardein. So I'm going to have that for dinner. See what that tastes like. I can't really think of anything else to say. So what the hell, let's just get right into the what I eat in a day video.
So for breakfast, I had some rice cakes topped with avocados, cherry tomatoes, and some vegan scrambled eggs. So I'm using this just egg to make my vegan eggs. I just poured the amount that I wanted into a skillet and I scrambled it as it was cooking on medium-low heat. And you're going to want to use a non-stick pan for this if you're going to make this because it does end up sticking a lot. I added some sea salt, some black pepper, some garlic powder, and then I added some black salt. If you don't know what black salt is, it's a high sulfur salt. It's also known as kalonamic, and I got it off of Amazon. It has an eggy flavor to it, so it does end up tasting just like eggs when you use this, so I definitely recommend it. I'm slicing up my avocado and my cherry tomatoes, and then I assembled it. I seasoned it with some sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then the juice of a half a lime, and that is it. For lunch, I make my own take on a healthy gyro. I use tofu, and I make my own cassava flour wraps and tzatziki sauce. So for the tzatziki sauce, I'm starting off by grating half of an English cucumber. Then once I'm done grating that, I'm going to lay it out on a sheet of paper towel. And I'm also going to put one on top of it and just let it drain the water out for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, I wringed it over the sink like a cheesecloth to get any remaining water out. Then I added 1 cup of this dairy-free plain yogurt and a half cup of this dairy-free sour cream. I'm adding in 3 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. You can also use olive oil, a half teaspoon of sea salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and I added in 1 teaspoon of fresh dill. After that, I added the cucumbers back in and mixed it all up. I covered it in plastic wrap and I let it sit in the fridge until everything else was finished. Next, it's time for me to make my cassava wrap. I ended up adding a total of 2.5 cups of cassava flour. Now I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of sea salt, a half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and I gave that a mix. Now I'm adding in 4 tablespoons of melted coconut oil and 1 cup of water. So if it's too thin and it's not thick enough, then just add a little bit of more cassava flour. That's what I did. I added a half cup more, so 2.5 cups in total. And you just knead it with your hands until everything is combined. And to make this easier, I'm using my tortilla press. You just want to put parchment paper on both sides so it doesn't end up sticking. You press it down and then you have your perfectly rounded circles. And what I like to do is I like to transfer the tortilla over on top of the parchment paper. And I just put it on a hot skillet. There's no need to add any oil to this. You just want the skillet to be hot. I set it to about medium heat. And you're going to let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side until golden brown. Now that that's done, I'm making my tofu. Here I have a half block of extra firm tofu that I had left over. So what I did was I put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I put a heavy cast iron skillet on top of it, and I let the water drain out for about 30 minutes, and I'm cutting it into cubes. I'm seasoning it with some sea salt, some black pepper, garlic powder, and some coriander. I'm drizzling on a little bit of grapeseed oil. I'm going to gently mix it up together, and then I'm going to put it onto a hot skillet and just let it get golden brown on each side. Now it's time to assemble my wraps. I'm adding a little bit of tzatziki sauce onto my cassava wrap, some lettuce and tomatoes, my tofu, and then more sauce on the top. Can't forget that red onion. That is it. Here are my healthy tofu cassava wrap gyros. You can also use Greek seasoning for the tofu. I didn't say that, but I used what I had on hand. Next for dinner, I decided to try the Gardein skillet meals. This one is chicken florentino. It came with this frozen sauce packet that I need to put in some water so it can thaw out. So I added a tablespoon of oil onto a hot skillet, and then I added the pasta. And the instructions said to let it cook down for about 5 minutes, covered, and just mix it throughout so that it doesn't stick to the pan. While that was cooking, I decided to use one of my leftover cassava wraps to make some garlic bread. So I put that in the toaster, and now I'm adding some earth balance butter. I have some added herbs to it, and I just seasoned it with some sea salt, some garlic powder of course, and some parsley flakes. I'm adding the sauce to the pasta. As you can see, still a frozen chunk in there, but it's okay. I just let it cook down. I covered it and let it cook down for another 3 minutes. And to take it up a level, I added some of this vegan Parmesan cheese that I got from Thrive Market.
This pasta smells really good. I think I'm gonna have a winner here. Stop it, Bentley. Okay, I have to pull my hair back so I don't get pasta sauce on it. My dog is trying to rip up a basket. I have to go stop him. This smells so good, I must say. Okay. All right now. I would say I'm impressed, but Gardein really has good products. They do. I don't think I ever tried a Gardein product that was bad. So, this is a winner. They had 3 of them. This one, and they had, what was it? It was like a tomato-based one with sausage in it, like vegan sausage. And then it had I think it was an Asian style one with fried rice. I'm not sure. I wanted to give this one a try. It tastes like a really good Alfredo. I like these noodles. I think they're called Strazzapezzi noodles. I probably said that wrong, but the Parmesan cheese definitely helps up. It gives it more flavor. So I would recommend putting that on it. I don't know, I'm drinking out of my left hand. I never use my left hand. So overall, I give that meal an 8 out of 10. It is the perfect meal if you don't feel like cooking and you just want to make something quick. Pop it on the skillet. That is perfect because it tastes really good and it's easy to make. I would say if you're eating it with something else, like if you're eating it as a side, that's good for 2 people. But I'm just going to eat it by myself, you know. If you're just eating pasta, then it's definitely just made for 1 person. So yeah, you should try their chicken florentino. It's pretty good. I would definitely buy it again.
So at the Target near my house, we have a bakery section, and I saw this vegan cake there, so I decided to give it a try. They had cakes and cupcakes, and I got the chocolate flavor, and I actually liked it. It was very moist and decadent like a chocolate cake should be, and it has ganache all around the sides. I really enjoyed this. This was my final meal of the day.
So I hope you enjoyed today's What I Ate in a Day video. I'd appreciate it if you like, commented, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm gonna finish this cake because so good.